Hello, friends. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betkraft. Okay, and today is another wonderful Monday morning. As usual, we always have games going on across the globe, of which we selected a few of them and made the verdict on these games and brought forward for you. Right, and we know that the European Championship is currently on break, and we do not have any of those European Championship matches for you today. But we do have some club games that we analyzed and brought it forward. So in a short while, we'll be looking at these matches one after the other, before making our verdicts on these very games. But I want to use this opportunity to ask those of us who are yet to subscribe to our channel, to kindly take our time to hit the subscription button down there so that you don't miss out on our subsequent games that will always be coming out on this channel on a daily basis. Alright, that being said, without further ado, let's head to the business of the day. And today we are starting with the first match in Sweden, first division, where we have Norrland King coming up against Jarden. Alright, Norrland King in the past 6 games that they had, actually we'll talk about the first 6 games and also how they fared from home and away. We see that the last 6 games that they had, they've lost the entire 6 games that they had on recent occasion, and the away side, Jarden, have actually managed to win 4 games out of those 6, but they've had 1 loss as well as 1 draw. So when you take a look at how both sides are fared for home and away perspective, you could see that Norrland King in the past 10 home games have been able to perform. They've been able to win 4 games out of those 10 home games. They've also had 3 draws as well as 3 losses in the past 10 home games. All right. Also, what I've mentioned is the fact that the last 2 home games that they had saw them losing out those 2 home games, and the last one with the loss out against Viborg by 4-0 from away and from home actually. And Jarden, on the other hand, have been able to achieve 6 wins in the past 10 home away games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses in the past 10 away games that they had. So when you put all that together, you see that Jarden is a very strong side. They've been doing very well. And when you take a look at how both sides fared for home and head to head, you could see that the last time they met, which was September last year, saw Jarden defeating this side even from away by 2-0. So we do expect Jarden side, thriving in this very encounter, seeing that they've also been able to win 4 games out of the past 6, and they're having a better percentage of win even from away. So we do expect an away win out shortly in this very encounter. So it is away win. That's our verdict for that very game. Okay, and that takes us to the next for the day. And the next game for the day is in Norway, 2nd division, where we have Brann 2, who will be up against Vikings. Right, and Brann 2 have been able to achieve 2 wins in the past 6 games. They've also had 3 draws as well as 1 loss. And the away side, Jarden, have been able to manage just 1 win in the past 6. They've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses in the past 6 games that they had so far. So when you take a look at how both sides are fared from home and away perspective, you can see that the Brann 2 have been able to achieve 2 wins in the past 10 home games. They've also had 3 draws as well as 5 losses in the past 10 home games. But the away side, on the other hand, have managed just two draws in the past 10 away games, but they have lost 8 of those away games. All right, another thing what I've mentioned is the fact that these fixtures have actually been producing a lot of goals, seeing that the home side have seen scoreline that is over 2.5 on 7 occasions, and the away side have seen that also on 6 occasions out of 10. And when you put all that together, you see that the last time they met actually saw Jarden defeating this side. That was August last year by 3-1 from away. And they actually played out a 0-0 draw last month. And in this very encounter, we do expect to see goals in this one, and we expect to see the home side also, achieving a better result, seeing that they are the ones with better statistics. So we do expect to see the home side, Brann 2, to win or draw, and over 1.5. We're going to see home win or draw plus over 1.5. That's our value for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game. And next game also in Norway, second division, where we have Vikings 2, who will be up against Bad. Vikings 2 have been able to achieve 1 win in the past 6 games that they had so far, but they've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses in the past 6 encounters, and also their away side VAD have managed just 2 win, 1 draw, as well as 3 losses in the past 6 encounters that they had so far. So when you take a look at how they fared from home and away, you can see that the home side Vikings too have been able to manage 6 wins from home. They've also had 1 draw, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the past 10 home games that they had. And away side also in the past 10 away games have been able to manage 4 wins from away. They've also had 6 losses for playing from away. And also when you take a look at how they fared from head to head the last time they met, which was in May this year, they played out a 1-1 draw on that occasion. But in this very game, we do expect to see a lot of goals, seeing that for the home side, the last last 9 games they played have actually seen them playing scoring a lot of goals, scoring having a scoreline that is above over 2.5 and most times above 3.5. And the away side have as well seen over 2.5 on 8 occasions out of 10. So in this very encounter, we expect to see either side winning plus over 2.5. Yes, we expect to see either side winning plus over 2.5. So the win can come from either side, but we're going to see at least 3 goals in this very encounter. All right, and that takes us to the next game for the day, and it is in Egypt Premier League, where we'll have Ahly, the best side in Africa, coming up against El Gaish. All right, Ahly have been able to achieve 6 wins in the past 6 games that they had so far, and away side have managed just 1 win. They've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses in the past 6 games that they had so far. So when you look at their performances from home and away perspective, you can see that Ahly have been able to achieve 9 wins in the past 10 home games. They've also had 1 draw, and that draw came in the match against MP, where they played out a 2-2 draw. And also their away side El Gaish have managed to achieve just 2 wins from away. They've also had 4 draws and also 4 losses. Also, what I've mentioned is the fact that the last 2 away games that they played out saw them losing out those 2 away games. And taking a look at the head-to-head performances, you will see that how they fared the last time we saw Ahly defeated the side that was on the first of this very month from away by 4-0. So we do expect to see the home side Ahly being very dominant in this very encounter, winning plus and over 1.5. Home win and over 1.5. That's all valid for that very game. And that takes us to the next, also in Egypt Premier League, where we'll have Al Ittihad, who will be up against Pyramid FC. Al Ittihad have been able to achieve just 3 draws in the past 6 encounters. They've also had 3 losses alongside. And Pyramid FC, a very good side at the moment, saying that they've been able to achieve 6 wins out of the past 6 encounters that they had so far. When you look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you can see that Al Ittihad, the home side, have managed to achieve just 1 win in the past 10 home encounters, but they have also had 5 draws, and they have also had 6 draws and also 3 losses in the past 10 home games. And one of those losses was against Ahly, which happened in June this year. And Pyramid, on the other hand, have been able to achieve 8 wins in the past 10 away games. They've been doing very well. They've been performing perfectly, and they've had just 1 draw, and the only loss that they had so far was in the Champions League Champions League match, where they played out a 3-0 loss to TP Mazembe, and they've not really lost a game in the past 10 away games from domestically. So looking at these situations, we'll see that also the last time both teams met, saw a Pyramid defeating the side by 1-0, and in fact the last 4 head-to-head meetings have always seen Pyramid being very dominant, defeating the side on each of those 4. And putting all that together, we know that the away side Pyramid is actually expected to rise to the occasion in this one and win outrightly in this very encounter. It is the away side to win. That's our verdict for that very encounter, and that brings our football predictions for you today on Betkraft to a conclusion. And I wish you the best of luck once again, and I hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play safe. It is only a football game. Go either way. Don't play with what you can't afford to lose. Play with only what you can afford to lose. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day, and we'll be coming up with our predictions on Betkraft tomorrow. Until then, keep winning.